Hi, it's me again, it's Bill. Bill the postman. It's my day off. That's my uniform there, you see. I'm Bill the postman. How are you? I love my job, actually. I really do enjoy my job. I think it's thoroughly enjoyable. Okay, it gets heavy sometimes, and especially in fucking January. You think Christmas is hard? Christmas is easy. Being a postman, Christmas is fucking easy. Shoving parcels and cards into letterboxes. Fucking easy job. It's a lovely job, actually. I love it. You know, I mean, truth is, I love my job. I've got a lot of pals downstairs. I'm very lonely, actually, tonight. Truth is, right, here's the truth. I'm Bill the postman, right? It's 2015 now, isn't it? Right? 2015. I'm Bill the postman, right? I post letters to levels. And you know, I actually really do enjoy it. It's a great fucking job. You know why? I've got plenty of pals downstairs. I've got a lot of pals downstairs. A lot of really good pals. You know what a pal is, by the way? Somebody who looks after you, likes you. Have you ever had a pal? I've got quite a lot of pals. In fact, all my pals these days, 2015, all my pals are downstairs in the bloody post office. I love my job. It's good fun. You know, you got to get the letters. You got to get the letters into the right slots, right? It's a funny game. It's like, you know that game when you were a kid and you have a star, a square, a circle, and you got to get this plastic tube into the right slot, you see. You got to get the star, plastic star, into the star slot, and you got to get the circle. It's a bit like that in the morning. It's great fun. It's a bit more complicated, obviously, you know. But it's not really. It's just as simple. You got to get all these letters into the right slots, right? And then what you got to do is you got to deliver these letters around the neighbourhood. Like, I've been doing it for 97. I think I started it. Well, I started the post of about 1997, 2007. 10 years. No, yeah, that's 10 years. 11, 12, 13. That's 13 years. 14, 15, 16. Probably about 18 years this year. I think I've been down the post office for about 17 years, right? A lot of them were there before me, man. But what a lovely bunch of blokes. I got some bloody good mates down at the post office, and I really fucking enjoyed my job. You know, you get a bit of exercise walking up and downstairs, especially on my round. You're walking up and downstairs all day long on my round. I'm going up and down on my round. Up and down. I quite enjoy it. It's quite good fun. Up and down on my round. My round is all bloody flats, you see. You know, it's all blocks of flats. You know, it's quite funny that, but it's quite nice. That was good. Good exercise, you know. Because I'm delivering to Longmead now, you see. See, the point is, Hatfield. I was born in Hatfield, right? But being a postman, I actually get to see a lot of the town. So being a postman, I actually get to know a lot of people in Hatfield, Hertfordshire. I don't want to move, man. Why would I want to move? I know half the bloody town. Why the fuck would I want to move? I'm a postman, right? I love my fucking job. It's brilliant. I got loads of pals down at the post office. You know what I mean? I got loads of fucking pals down at the post office. I don't have to go to a gymnasium because I'm a postman, so I'm walking all day long. Well, I'm walking for about 4 hours, you know. So I get plenty of fucking exercise walking up and down steps, up and down stairs. Some people have to pay for that, you know. Some people actually have to go to the gymnasium. And they go to the gymnasium to get fit. And they walk up and down these stairs, up and down these stairs, and they pay for it. I'm a fucking postman. I get paid for it. I get paid for my daily exercise. And when you consider the fact it is a daily exercise, it's good exercise. Because I'm walking everywhere. You know, I'm walking for about 5 miles. Well, up and down the stairs, probably about 4 miles on that. But when I'm walking around the town, I get to know people. I'm getting all the exercise I need. I feel quite fit, actually. I get all the exercise I need. I don't have to pay for it, for fuck's sake. I get paid for it. Pushing this trolley, I love it. It's great fun, being a postman. It's a lovely job. I really do enjoy being a postman, even when it gets heavy. You know, sometimes it gets heavy, sometimes it fucking rains. Sometimes it fucking snows. That's all part and parcel of the job. It's good fun, you know, a bit of an assault course when it snows. Fuck it. I love my job, being a postman. I got a lot of good pals downstairs. I have a hell of a lot of good pals downstairs. A whole bunch of them except for 2, I think. There's 2 who are really big. Yeah, don't like you, Bill. Don't like you. I think there's about 2 or 3 people downstairs at the post office. There's about 2 or 3 of them who don't like me at all. Calling me a scab. Stuff. I've been accused of being a scab because I wouldn't strike. Strike, yeah? Okay. Do you remember Andy Bisbee? Do you remember when Andy Bisbee was your leader at the post office? Do you remember when Andy Bisbee was your leader? He was the union representative, wasn't he? And he said, let's go on strike. And everyone went on strike. And we all lost 80 quid a day, or 70 quid a day. Because we got paid about 70 quid a day, man. £70 a day is a lot of fucking money. Do you think so? £70 a day is a hell of a lot of money to get paid for being a postman. We are very well paid. We are exceedingly well paid being postmen. At that time, we were getting paid £70 a day. Fuck! This bloke always made everybody strike, didn't he? Union manager made everybody strike. So everybody lost 70 quid a day. Every time they striked, they lost about £70 a day. So after 2 weeks, they'd lost about 1,000 quid. You know what I'm saying? And then he got sacked for eating the chocolate because some telephone company was giving away free chocolate to their customers. And Andy Bisbee, the union manager, I love you, man. You're a good bloke. I've known you since Wood Close. Andy Bisbee, I've known you since Wood Close. Okay? Do you remember Wood Close? Andy Bisbee? You remember Wood Close? And you were the union manager, and you made everybody go on strike, and you called me a scab. I said, you made everybody go on strike, and everybody lost to £80 a day, and you called me a scab because I would not strike. You called me a scab, Andy Bisbee. Andy Bisbee, you called me a scab. You had your strike, and I said, no, I will not throw away £80 a day. I'm not going to throw away my fucking money. I'm not going to throw away my fucking wages just to stand outside the fucking gate for a day. We were getting paid about 70 quid a day. Bloody hell, that's a lot of money. That is still a lot of money. I'm getting £80 a day now, sort of thing, at the post office. I get about 400 quid a week at the fucking post office. Being a postman, I work 5 fucking days. I work 5 fucking days a week. I'm getting paid 80 odd quid a bloody day. And I get paid £400 after tax. After tax. I've got no debts, for fuck's sake. I didn't go on strike, so I've got no debts. Now, my sister died, actually. The reason I have no debts, basically, is because my sister died. She had a blood clot in her brain. Yeah, but remember, Bisbee, you got sacked for eating the chocolate. You used to open the mail and eat the chocolate, and you got sacked for eating the chocolate bars. Fuck you! If I'd have striked I would have lost £80 a day. But I worked. And you called me a bloody scab. I have a long memory. I worked because I needed the money. I was about £12,000 in debt, actually. Bisbee, when you called that strike, I was about £12,000 in debt to the loans, and to the Visa cards. I had about £12,000 or £13,000 worth of debt. All right. I was up to my neck in fucking debt. And you wanted me to fucking strike and lose £80 a day? Hang on, I'm 12,000 quid in debt. Right, I was £12,000 in debt. Up to my neck in loans and Visa cards. And you wanted me to strike and lose £80 a fucking day? Fuck you, man. I need the money. And that's why you call me a scab who ate the chocolate. Get it? Never mind. Anyway, yeah, I was thinking about technology, right? I've actually bought a big computer with a big 20-inch screen. And I'm thinking to myself, I could watch television. I watch a little bit of shit all day long. You know, what you tell me to do. If I got Sky, I've got about 70 channels or 80 channels to watch. But you've got to watch the programs when they want you to watch the programs. And you get the television, and it's all computerized television, isn't it? Even this is computerized television, obviously, but it's instant publish. Absolutely instant publishing, which is what I wanted in the first place. It's totally instant publish. It's brilliant. This fucking YouTube, it's bloody amazing. It blows my mind. You can just transmit everything on the computer. It's already published. If people want to watch it, they want to watch it. People don't want to watch it, they don't want to watch it. But who needs the fucking television anymore? Luckily, I've still got my analog television. I've still got my videotapes. Because you didn't give me a you didn't have when you converted everything to computer, you actually killed my sister. Because you destroyed. You said you've got no choice. Digital. You've got to go digital. You can't use the analog television anymore. And I thought to myself, hang on a minute, I spent 20 years making fucking films on analog television. I spent 20 years making VHS videos on television. I spent about 20 years making VHS videos on television. I'll show you some soon. And then you say, let's go digital, you have no choice. So you lose. Some people spent 30 years collecting on video. How many people collected Doctor Who videos? True story. How many people collected Doctor Who videos? You know, do you remember when Doctor Who got cancelled? About 1998 or something like that, or 97 or 95, something like that. Anyway, Doctor Who actually got cancelled. You see, Doctor Who, I've got to go to the toilet soon. Doctor Who actually began in about 1963, I think it was. Around about 1963. With William Hartnell, you see. And actually, Doctor Who got cancelled, I think it was about 1985, if I remember correctly. In fact, the funny thing is about Doctor Who, right? I'll tell you who Doctor Who is. William Hartnell, Patrick Troughton, John Pertwee, Tom Baker, Peter Davidson, Colin Baker, and then there was Paul McGann and John Hurt, and then there was Christopher Eccleston, that's 10. Christopher Eccleston was number 10. And there was what's that guy's name? After Christopher Eccleston, what was it? I forgot his name now. He's in that Broadchurch thing. What's his name? He's number 11, I think. William Hartnell, Patrick Troughton, John Pertwee, Tom Baker, Peter Davison, Colin Baker, Sylvester McCoy. Oh, fuck. Paul McGann, John Hurt, Christopher Eccleston, that's 10. Christopher Eccleston was number 10 because it got cancelled for about 20 years. Doctor Who, do you know that actually Doctor Who got cancelled for about 20 years? It's true, or 18 years. Doctor Who was actually cancelled. Actually, I did make my own Doctor Who's though on VHS video. In the missing years, I did make my own Doctor Who on VHS video. I've still got them anyway. I've still got a TV. I've got, you know. I'm just thinking, yeah, and then there was Paul. Shit, I've forgotten my memory now. Oh, never mind. I keep forgetting who you are because everything's done last bit. So, yeah, anyway, yeah. Technology. I bought one of them touch screen. No, I mean, what's the point? Actually, what is the point of having Sky, Virgin, all these other television channels, thousands of television channels? You've got thousands of television channels, and you've got thousands and thousands of programs to watch on your thousand television programs, and you've got to pay for it. You have to pay for it on the Sky. If you Sky, you get about, you know, sort of like 30 channels on Sky. You got 30 channels on Virgin, 30 channels on every other fucking satellite channel or whatever. And you always sort of like try and spend half an hour trying to find a program worth watching because you've got about 300 channels. You've got 300 channels and you've got to spend half an hour trying to find something worth watching on one of these 300 channels. And then you've got to watch. You've got to watch that program when it tells you to watch that program on one of these 300 fucking TVs. And you've got to pay for it. You're going to get the Sky channels or whatever. And you have to spend a half an hour trying to find something worth watching on one of these 500 channels. And I'm thinking to myself, Amazon. I'm actually finding some really good fucking programs to watch on Amazon. I do recommend Amazon Prime. I honestly do. If you want entertainment, something to watch, where you don't have adverts, no adverts at all. Absolutely, you don't need any adverts, do you? Obviously, if people are watching you, you don't need any adverts. Therefore, Amazon Prime, I think you're amazing. And I do love Amazon Prime because I'm watching the sort of shit I want to watch. I'm watching some really good television on Amazon Prime. And I can watch it when I want to watch it. I don't have to pay 50 quid a month for a satellite. What's the point of paying 50 quid a month for a fucking satellite television when I can pick a program on Amazon Prime? See, I'll even advertise for you. I don't want no money. I've got plenty. But Amazon Prime, if you want entertainment, something to watch, you can watch it when you want to watch it on Amazon Prime. You know, it's great fun. I'm watching some great fucking television on Amazon Prime. And the point is, I bought this computer, like, it's got a 20-inch screen, right? This computer has a 20-inch screen. I think to myself, what's the point of buying a computerized television? I'm here on your computer, for fuck's sake. All right, I'm on a computer. So what is the point of buying a computerized television when the computer does exactly the same job but a lot better? You can watch what you want on your computer. On your television, you've got to watch what they tell you to watch on your satellite TV channels, haven't you? You've got to watch what they tell you to watch. Watch what they tell you to watch. On Amazon Prime, actually, on Amazon Prime, I can watch what I want to watch when I want to watch it, if I find something worth watching. And it's free. Brilliant. I don't even have to pay for it, and I can watch some fucking decent drama. Oz. I definitely recommend Oz. Waterloo Road's fun as well. But I mean, you know, It's nice to actually be able to watch a program when I want to watch it, not when the television companies tell me when to watch it. When I want to watch it, okay, it's on the computer. Yeah, it's on the computer. But isn't your television a computer? Point is, your television is a computer. Therefore, what is the point of buying a computerized television if I can watch it on the computer? I would say that your technology has surpassed your own technology. I say your technology has surpassed your own technology. Sure, I could spend 50 quid on Sky TV a month. I could spend 50 quid on Virgin TV for a month. Or I can watch Amazon Prime, because I buy stuff from Amazon. I buy a lot of stuff. They've got a hell of a lot of good stuff on Amazon. It's brilliant. I thoroughly recommend Amazon Prime. It's fucking brilliant. I can watch the programs I want to watch when I want to watch them. I bought one of these touchscreen televisions, actually. I've got to go to the toilet soon. I bought one of these touchscreen, Clive Sinclair. Actually, do you know Clive Sinclair invented the handheld television? In about 1984 or 1983, Clive Sinclair invented the first handheld television. Portable television. Well, handheld television. Do you remember the Sinclair? See, he's an amazing guy. I could talk computers with Sinclair. I can't program your computerized shite. I don't understand machine code. Right, I don't understand machine code. I did understand basic English language. Clive Sinclair invented the basic language for the computer. Amazing. Basic, zx81, ZX Spectrum. Absolutely amazing. I could actually program games. I used to invent games on the ZX81. I'm paralysed on this computer, apart from I'm talking sort of thing. But I can't invent computer games anymore. I used to invent I did invent board games, yeah. But I used to invent computer games in the 1980s, because I had a ZX81. And do you know I got 4 of them published in computer magazines? Do you remember the 1980s? We used to have the ZX. Do you remember the ZX81 and the ZX Spectrum? And we used to go down to the newsagent, and there was computer programming magazines. Do you remember there's about 10 or 12 computer programming magazines every week in the newsagents in the 1980s? And if you were a computer geek, you used the ZX81. You used to go down to the newsagents, and you used to get this ZX1 game magazine, and it was fucking brilliant. There's about 10 magazines in the newsagents in the 1980s. There's about 10 computer magazines every week, like Computer Weekly or whatever. And they used to have all these programs that people sent in to invent their own games on the ZX81 and Spectrum. And it was fucking brilliant. You don't remember the 1980s at all, do you? I used to love that on the ZX81. And every week you have these magazines that had games, programs written by the people, because there's the programs, and we used to program ZX81 games. It was ZX81 Weekly or something like that, and we used to program, and we used to get printers. You used to get the magazines every week, and then you used to program the games into your ZX81, and then we could program the games into the ZX81 using these magazines. And then we used to invent games. I actually got about 4 published, but never mind, that's another story. I used to be quite a computer. I actually got about 4 of my computer games published in the ZX81 magazines. Never mind. Suppose you don't want basic language anymore, do you? And it's got to be dot dash dish dash 15765543. I don't understand computer language anymore, but I miss Clive Sinclair. I want a ZX81 Clive, or maybe an updated ZX81. Clive Sinclair. I do miss programming. I loved programming computer games. I got 4 published. I actually did get 4 computer games published. in the 1980s in the computer magazines. But we used to buy them and program our own language. Well, we used to program our own games on the zx81 every week. You know, so it was great fun in the 1980s when we had these computer magazines. I was a bit of a geek, and I loved it. And I used to invent my own games as well, and I got 4 published, and it was great fun. But, you know, I need a computer that talks a basic English language. Clive Sinclair. Seriously, Clive Sinclair. Will you invent me a very simple computer language that I can actually program in? I need a computer that I can actually program basic. You know, basic English language, like the Clive Sinclair basic language. I used to actually be able to invent board games on the computer using Clive Sinclair's basic language. I was quite a computer programmer in the first days. I can't understand the new languages, Clive. I don't understand any computer language except basic. Basic language is the only computer language I understand. But Clive Sinclair, will you please invent me a program? Maybe one that I can plug into this computer. Maybe like as a disc, maybe as a compact disc even. But I want a basic Clive Sinclair language computer program. A program, maybe on you could do it on a compact disc, can't you? Because you can download languages, Clive, can't you? I want Clive Sinclair back. I need Clive Sinclair to invent me a program. Or maybe, you know, you could publish it on a computer disc or whatever, or on the computer. But I want Clive Sinclair to invent me a basic English language program that allows me to invent more board games. Because I used to invent, well, more games, more computer games. Because once upon a time, when the ZX81 first came out, I used to invent loads of fucking programs. And I used to invent loads of games on the ZX81. Believe it or not.